Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of The Aftermath. My name is Ian, and as always, I'm joined by Dylan.
Yes.
We are back, boys.
Mm-hmm.
It's
the
been...
fated time has arrived.
Dude, it's been over a year.
It's been a fucking while.
It's been over a year. We started this right after we had an episode about the irresponsible Captain Tyler, which is crazy that it's also been over a year since we watched that.
Oh,
that's crazy.
damn, dude.
But we started Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War, at the end of March last year.
Yep.
And we plowed through all of it, and we finished, or we got as far as we could, April 11th of last year. So we're literally almost like to the day a year ago getting back into it. Dylan has the third volume, which comprises of 2 discs, and I started looking back at the previous episodes going, did we really watch as much as I think we did? Because we did 4 episodes for the 2 volumes.
Yep.
And I was like, so that's
2 each.
That's 2 each. If I'm not mistaken.
1 for each disc.
I was going to say 1 for each disc, and I'm almost certain that I was like,
fucking insane.
I was like, I think that there was like 6 or 7 episodes on a disc, I think. And sure enough, we look at it, and I was like, well,
I guess
we got to commit to the bit.
Yeah.
And so we sat down tonight, and we watched
all 6 episodes on the first disc of the 3rd volume.
We damn near watched 3 hours of Bleach.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
For those who have not caught up so far with us on either Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War, or with us talking about it, if you're interested in it, it was episodes 259, 260, 261, and 262 were the ones that we did back to back. Again, approximately March, April of 2025. And now
it feels like so long ago.
And you know what? We're on episode 3.
Jeez.
We're on episode 311 now. So you know,
that's crazy.
I know, it's crazy.
Oh my god.
So, anyways, if you want to go listen back to those episodes of our podcast, if you want to go, watch the show and catch up with us again, that's where they are.
We're gonna have to retroactively change the question marks to.
I know. Well,
I
am. I'm almost certain that we're probably gonna have.
Honestly, you could probably leave the question marks because we still haven't finished. Like the whole thing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm not sure if they
4th volume is supposed to come out sometime this year.
Yes.
So
if we get
fingers
2 more,
crossed.
If we get 2 more discs, it'll probably be a big 8. So we'll have. But right now, this is technically part 5 out of. We don't know yet.
Who knows?
So, but parts 1 through 4 of this show are back in the back catalog. If you want to go check those out. So obviously, for those who haven't watched this so far or are interested in it, don't let us ruin it for you because we're going to definitely yap about the first 6 episodes of this. So there's a lot that takes place. We're hitting the apex, the climax of the series, I would say. So
there have been what feel like several climaxes.
Yes,
within the span of just these 6 episodes.
Many deaths and resurrections.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Twists and turns
for sure. It's been a fun ride, and here we are, and I'm excited to get back into it. I told Dylan, you bought this a couple months ago.
Yeah,
start of the new year, something like that.
I've had it for a good while.
Yeah,
so it's just been sitting on the shelf for the most part, just waiting for whenever we decide to get back to it for the show.
Right,
and man.
Feels good.
It does.
I told Dylan specifically. I think he brought it over a couple of times with a couple of other things, and I was like, I saw it, and I was like, yes, but I need a second to to catch up on all the stuff.
My thoughts and memories,
and also lock in for that. Because I know it's going to be a lot.
Oh yeah.
And also kind of we're approaching the finale. So
yeah, there wasn't much of a recap per se.
Right.
It had been long enough that I was worried you weren't going to remember most of what's happened already.
Yeah.
But it left off pretty much right where it stopped.
Yes. It left off, I would say, again, I don't think it went back over. The only thing I think it went back over was the big guy painting YouHaBadGuy.
Oh yeah,
in
Ichibei.
black. Yeah, yeah. Ichibei painting YouHaBaha black and calling him
calling him Black Ant.
Yeah, Black Ant. And they kind of like they went back over that again, like to really nail that moment home.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was no hesitation. Rock and roll right into it.
Yeah, no. The last member of Squad, or second to last member of Squad Zero, straight up pacifies all of the like King's Guard for YouHaBadGuy, basically. And for a while, it looks like that's going to be the end of him. But I mean, man, you want to talk about bait and switches?
Oh, dude,
there's like a shit ton.
Yeah,
we see them get fucked in like their own unique ways, one by one, and then YouHaBadGuy opens his eyes.
Yeah,
from that fucking prophecy they've been rattling off here and there, and that's when he's like able to utilize his full like power that he's been sleeping on for the past 1,000 years.
Right. We got the like, surprise, gotcha. I've been doing this with my eyes closed. And you're like, okay, buddy.
Sure.
And he has 2 sets of eyes now.
Multiple pupils.
2 irises inside the 1 eyeballs.
Right.
So you're like, you're kind of walking.
It's looking. Like, it's freaky.
Yeah.
But more often than not, I couldn't stop myself from thinking it just made him look really goofy.
Yeah, it does.
for a couple parts.
I think it looked a little more, I don't say normal. It looked a little less weird whenever he had 3 irises in his eyes.
Yeah. As long as there was something like dead center, like you could tell was a primary pupil, then it looked less.
The 2 made it look like he was like, had like either a lazy eye or was cross-eyed. And you're like, what's happening?
Freaking whack-ass crook eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. I see everything, and he's all going sideways.
Right.
But apparently that's like one of his big new moves is the fact that he can now
damn near predict
eyes.
Anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Also has like foreseen more than a few things that end up happening.
Exactly.
Which, unfortunately, unbeknownst to the rest of the crew, he basically just has them like dancing in the palm of his hand for a while.
He has seen all the different outcomes, apparently.
The funniest part about this...
I see all the equations.
Right.
You're like, okay, buddy.
And I've got my contacts in, so...
Yeah. You guys are screwed.
Right. My favorite part about like this awakening process he has is that after Ichibei realizes like, all right, let's see how well you can see after I take all your black away.
Yeah.
And he does this really nice looking like song and dance.
Dude.
Where he basically just is like, the way he describes it is insane. Like,
I forgot how he says it.
Right.
But he paints like a big circle and then like I think he summons a bunch of
are dedicated to you.
Yeah.
From like 100 years in the future or some shit, like just some whack ass like vague nonsense,
crazy.
And it's like,
and also like the shading is cool because everything goes black and white, but the outline of like the drawing is all red lines,
like flowing.
Yeah,
like it's just a bunch of brush strokes.
Yeah, but it's also again like the characters themselves, like outside of the show, as like an artistic interpretation, the characters' shadings are all black and white, like, different shades of gray, but instead of like the outlines of the characters being black, the outlines are red. And it's like a really cool, I don't know, it looked really cool. It was like super sick.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I loved it.
So he is just about like finished with his super duper killer move.
Yes.
And YouHaBadGuy like finishes
one
of his lines for him. Like they say it at the same time. And he's like, I heard it all before, bitch.
Yeah.
I know exactly what this is supposed to do and how to fuck with it.
Yeah.
Like, damn, man.
It's crazy.
It's the funny part about it to me is that YouHaBadGuy just let him do it.
Yeah.
Just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
It's like, go on.
Yeah. Just keep going.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, okay, now that you've done your little dance,
Song and
I'm
dance,
gonna fucking blow you to pieces.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually blow you up.
Right.
He blows him up.
Stretches out his hand, and then
he's
reduced
explodes
to a head.
Yeah,
on the floor.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So now he's got free reign to just walk right up to the royal palace and supposedly kill the Soul King.
Yeah.
But not before the main crew is able to meet him up there
Bleach Ichigo's team shows up.
Right.
Dude, there's so we touched on so much in these 6 episodes.
It's a lot.
It's a lot to take in.
Like,
I
honestly don't know how we're gonna like, or even if we should like give a synopsis, or as opposed to just like
I have the kind
picking out our favorite.
I think
parts.
I did this last time, and I'm not going to follow it one to one, but I have the Wikipedia pulled up of like the little synopsis of like just so I can remember like what happens when.
Right.
The first episode that we watched tonight was episode 27, and it was titled A.
The Almighty.
Yeah. And so we can like just so I can at least know the chain of events of like how things all pan out. But like I'm trying to think back from like whenever we rounded out the show last time. I remember thinking like there's not a lot of hope.
Yeah.
And like from this entire series, like
it's been highs and lows, but mostly lows.
Yeah,
like a downward spiral.
Right. Like there's been a lot of main character deaths. There's been a lot of important people that have not made it. There's been a lot of people that have died but then come back. And so for me right now, especially not having all the knowledge of the previous series or series, the different like types of the shows and all that. I think I've said this whenever we were talking about whenever we were talking about this show last year.
Yeah.
There's like certain people's deaths that I don't quite feel the weight of quite yet. And there are some people that aren't around anymore, I think, that are important, like our Wolfman.
Oh.
We didn't see him at all in this first disc.
Nope.
And I know he's probably...
He had his big song and dance.
And so he's no more.
I mean, he's still alive, quote unquote. He's just a dog.
Right. What I'm saying is, like, he's probably never going to come back again. He's just a dog now, gone. So that's what I'm saying. Is like, that's like an important character I know has been around for a long time. And he's like, so like that happened, like one of the last episodes of the previous set.
Yeah.
Volume, whatever you want to call it. And like, that was a big moment. And for me, like, I haven't quite felt the weight of that yet, but I know it's important. And it's things like that I think we're approaching now, where it's like there are certain characters that I think I don't quite know the backstory. I don't quite know the rapport of all the characters, and that's where I think I'm at a flaw right now with certain things that are going on. Not in a bad way. It's all a me thing, but it's just like there are some moments that I feel like I can tell there's supposed to be some emotional weight, and I'm not quite feeling it. But also, I know some characters have died and they come back. So I'm like, I don't know. Like the whole Ichibe thing, for a second, I was like, oh shit, we're done. We're cooked.
That was fucking nuts.
That was crazy. But then he kind of just like came back because Ichigo spoke his name. And I was like,
sure.
Yeah, sure. I'm cool. Yeah. So it's that kind of stuff that I haven't quite like felt out yet. Like, what's it going to be like, you know?
Right. It's there for some deaths. Like, they look like either like super cool or visceral.
Yes.
But depending on who it is, it's got no staying power.
Yeah.
It's, like with Ichibe specifically, that's like a prime example because most characters will like be down for the count for a while at least.
Yeah.
But I mean, it felt like he was back within like, just fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
The freaking the old man. Yama.
Yeah, Yamamoto.
The freaking fireman. No, I had no real idea who he was, but I knew he was a big important character.
Right.
And his death hit.
That was some shit.
His death hit, and I was like, bruh. But he can't come back. I'm like, but why? Why can't he come back? Well, I know there's probably some like in-universe reasoning for it.
It was just his time.
I know, but why is it his time? And like, again, I'm not to jump ahead. Spoiler alert, but like. Ichigo gets shot.
Right. Ichigo's been through the ringer.
Hole blown in chest. And he comes back to life and it's fine. And I'm like, I understand that. Maybe he's main character.
Not even the first time it's happened.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like there's a certain moment where it's like, where's the weight of some of it? Especially because of like how that whole interaction happened, which we'll probably get to.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like, it's that kind of stuff for me right now that I'm trying to make sure that like I know what's I know the weight of some things. I know the like emotional.
But what are the rules?
Yeah. But what are the rules of some of it? Because I'm getting a little bit lost in some of it. But I'm saying all this because like this show has felt like a lot of loss. We're approaching the end of it, so I kind of felt like we're supposed to feel like there's some loss.
You got to trim the branches a bit.
Yeah. Well, we're at the end, so like if we start killing off characters, it's like, well, we're at the end anyways. You know.
Not everybody's gonna make it.
I know exactly, or whatever.
Apparently,
exactly whatever you want to give the excuse for.
Yeah.
So like right now, there is like some moments of comedy, moments of brevity in this like volume, disc 1 of volume 3. But like we're approaching the end, and this show, I'm not sure if all of them have felt like this, but like it's felt serious and like we're like there hasn't been like we're so back moment.
Right.
There maybe has felt like moments where like we've won battles, but like the war is we're still losing the war. Yeah. And it's felt like that from the beginning.
Yeah, for sure.
From the second our buddy what is his name? Ishida?
Uryu?
No. The glasses.
Uryu. Yeah.
Okay, is that what his name is?
Yeah. Ishida Uryu.
Okay. I was thinking his last name.
Right.
They kept calling him Ishida. Anyways, there's from the moment we found out he was betraying us or whatever, it's been downhill.
Oh yeah.
And it's just been bad. And like I said, there's been moments of like we've won this battle, we've done this good thing.
Right.
But like it has been consistently downhill.
Yeah.
And we're getting to the point now where like we're at volume 3, disc 1 out of potentially 4 volumes. And it's like, and we're losing.
Yeah, this shit's getting
we're losing
worse
bad. And it's like,
by magnitude.
Yeah, and it's like, okay. So that's why I'm also trying to figure out, like, you know, has this show had these moments of like, it's so over, we're so back? Or has it always been, it's so over?
Yeah.
But we have these moments of brevity or whatever.
Push and pull.
Yeah, exactly. And so right now, I'm like, I know if I know anything about anime and stuff like that, there's probably going to be a moment where like we're probably going to win the war, but at what cost and that kind of stuff and like whatever. Or maybe who knows? This is the first anime where it's all going to go downhill and be all losing. The world ends. Yeah. Ta-da! You're done.
God damn, that would be depressing.
Right. Well, that's what again for right now. As a person who doesn't know the history and doesn't know the future of this, right now is what it feels like.
Yeah.
It feels like we're going to give it all give it all we got, and we've been given it all we got. And you haven't made it. In fact, it's only gotten worse.
You're hanging on by like a few threads.
Not only that, but like it also, we have our big bad is like apparently claiming that he can see YouHaBadGuy is apparently telling us that he can see all possible outcomes.
Right.
And he's always one step ahead of you.
What can you do?
You're a cook.
Exactly.
Like the whole team is cooked. And so it's like, at what point are we like, I'm not saying we give up, but I'm like, but.
And man, Ichigo, bless his orange retard heart, he tries his damnedest.
He's doing it, and that's what I'm like. I'm not saying we give up,
right?
But like, there are some moments of naivety that I'm like, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe this is also coming from a place as a person who does not know the interpersonal relationships of all the characters. But Ishida has been pissing me off since the start of the show. I don't know him outside of his role of a jackass in this show. I don't know if at one point in time he was a lovable, fun, friendly guy.
Right.
Because right now, all I know him as is the betrayer.
He's always been, like, as a whole, pretty, like, just kind of, like, distant.
Yeah.
But,
which figures.
Right. But, like, in the show itself, which, like you said, you haven't seen, he's been, like, pretty predominantly on the side of good.
Okay.
It's only until this recent arc where the Quincy's like return.
Yeah.
And he starts talking to his father about what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
He finds his grandfather's journal.
Yes.
Starts reading through that, and whenever he read something in that journal, it apparently tipped the scale for him, and he went to the Quincy's and has been working with them.
He has been a bad guy, is what it seems like from the beginning of this show.
Yeah.
And like I said, maybe the thing is, like, again, I don't know the bigger picture.
Right.
Maybe and I said this at the end of our little session, there's a certain point where, like, I can understand working for the bad guys to, like, potentially be the inside man. and then, you know, try and like weasel your way around it, and then like maybe do a couple of bad things to get in good graces with them to then like take them down from the inside. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not trying to justify it, but I can understand where you're coming from. Of like,
it is a way to do it.
It is a way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's a certain point where like it comes across
like,
that like you're
how long is it like I'm waiting for the you know the gotcha.
Even and I've said this about a couple other shows as well. And this is where I think sometimes you Dylan and I differ a little bit. There's a level of forgiveness that I'm willing to give to somebody. I'm willing to forgive. I'm willing to move on with something. As a person who has like religious beliefs of like, you know, trying his best to forgive people, I know I'm still a human and I still fail at that on a regular basis.
Right.
But I still try my best to like, if someone has hurt me in the past, I believe that I do have to, sometimes not with my own power, but to pray about it and be like, I need to still forgive this person and move past that and find something else. It's not productive to hate somebody. It's not productive to hold grudges against people.
Right.
That's not what I'm called to do as a person who is a Christian, personally. So I'm saying all that because like there's a certain level of like, if you were my friend, let's say hypothetically, like you and I are in that position.
Yeah.
And we have so much rapport. We have so much friendship
for years.
For years.
Been through thick and thin.
And all of a sudden you turn on me like that, and you not only betray me in so many areas, but like actively bring about, and this is probably not realistic and wouldn't actually happen, damn near bringing about the end of the world.
Yeah.
And also like not hesitating to kill me. There's a certain level of like, I still love you as a friend and I can still forgive you, but there's a certain point where like I have to now defend myself.
Right.
I have to defend the world and my friends. And that's where like I wouldn't like the idea of having to kill my friend.
Right.
I wouldn't like the idea of like of having to do that, but at a certain point there's like
if there is no other option.
You have gone like there's a moment in time where like I think we have been through a handful of sequences where like Ichigo I think has tried his best to reach out to him.
Yeah. This first bout that they have in like the first couple of episodes at the Royal Palace is the first time like Ichigo is able to like talk to Uryu. Because up until then, like he's just been gone.
Yeah.
Like before they go up to the Royal Palace, YouHaBadGuy and the rest of the Quincy's with Uryu.
Yeah.
That was the first time Ichigo saw him and like since all this shit's been going down.
Right.
So of course he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then he goes up and he's like, what the fuck is he doing? So he gets up there, says again, what the fuck do you think you're doing? And then they fight, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
but like that's what I'm talking about. Like there's a level of that where it's like I may not have talked to this person, but I know that you have ran off with the enemy, have been in cahoots with them. I don't know the extent of it, but if you're willing to get to that point and like actively try and fight me and then actually kill me, there's a certain point for me where it's like I can understand if there was some hope for redemption for me to like to try and get through, but at a certain point it's like I need to stop hesitating because like you know what you're doing.
Right.
You've said that you know what you're doing. And not only that, you've also like, and this is also, I get where you're coming from, where like maybe not Ichigo doesn't know the whole bigger picture, but like
because of who he is, he's gonna like try to either like talk this out and figure out what you're doing, or just beat the shit out of you and take you back home.
So like, I'm at this point where like I now know as the viewer that like Uryu has like said some shit about like hating the Soul Reapers and we don't need them, and like saying some pretty like
seemingly out of nowhere,
some pretty definitive like we don't need you anymore, and again he keeps talking in this sense of like I am one of them, I am a Quincy, and like I don't need you anymore, and it's like once you start saying things like that, for me at least, it's like, where did you go? Who are you? And what have you done with my friend? Anyways, what I'm saying is like at a certain point, there's like a level of betrayal that's like, I then have to, I can understand hesitating a little bit, but then there's a moment where it's like, I now need to protect myself and the world.
Right.
Maybe that's me being too much of an optimistic hero in that moment, but it's like, I'm going to take out the person who's like, I don't need you anymore, and I'm one of them, and I've always have been, and like, I don't like you anymore. It's like, okay, got it. We're not friends anymore, and I'm going to kill you now if we're going to be like that. But that's, like I said, maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm looking at this from a different perspective. And also, like I said, I don't have the context of what he was before this. So, like I said, maybe it comes across more like he's brainwashed, and this isn't him.
Right.
But again, for the entire time,
there's like three ways this could go.
Yeah.
Either he fully believes what this Quincy King has been spouting, and is fully on board with creating a new world at the expense of the old one.
Yes.
He's being brainwashed, and is doing this not of his own volition,
exactly,
and is just a pawn, or he's playing the long game.
But
is trying to be the inside man.
And so help me God, if he's playing the long game, you mean to tell me that you're willing to destroy the world and you're willing to kill me and all your former friends?
Because, man, that's
hard.
You got to think it's a hard fucking tightrope to walk.
And that's hard.
Because you got to not only put a convincing facade on to lie to your friends.
I know.
And be like, I'm going to fucking kill you. I'm evil.
And what I'm saying is...
And not only that, you have to convince the enemy that you're on their side.
No, dude.
Like,
if that's the case, if that's the truth, I'm sorry, I would never trust you again.
Damn.
If you played that hard of a long game, at a certain point,
no indication whatsoever.
No, and you had him confused, and you looked at me and told me how much you didn't want me anymore, you hated me, and you actively tried to kill me. There's a certain point where it's like
the building blocks.
I understand. I can't even say that because I don't understand why you would do that. What I'm saying is, like, it gets to a point where I'm like, I would feel so betrayed and so hurt. And again, I know we're talking about an anime, and I know, like I said, Ichigo can come back from the dead.
It's fucking like.
But he even had an
I cannot fathom why. Like in the sense of like say he is like trying to go for the inside man angle. Right. You wouldn't even like give us a hint.
Yeah, you wouldn't give me anything.
Maybe just like a wink or something.
Yeah.
Like
some sort of secret.
I'm gonna miss. I'm not gonna hit anything vital. I'm still gonna shoot you, but I'm nothing vital.
He was fighting. What's the guy's name with the ponytail, red ponytail headband? Renji. He's fighting Renji, and he's like, "What happened? Have you seen Ichigo?" And he's like, "I killed him. At least so I thought."
Right. Forgot how much of a stubborn jackass that fucker is.
I'm like, dude. All I'm saying is,
honestly isn't that different from like how they would talk to each other when they're like just friends.
Right.
Like they're always just at each other's throats.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't know the rapport between them. Like there may be something else here that I'm not seeing. But what I'm saying is, like, for me personally, me as a flawed human being that I am right now, if I was to go through all that and at the very end we actually somehow Uryu from the inside is able to take him out, at a certain point I think I would still look at him and go, but at what cost?
Right.
I understand. I understand probably where you're coming from, but like
dealing with, like even trying to approach that, like that way of like trying to take down YouHaBadGuy. YouHaBadGuy.
Yeah.
Big guy.
YouHaBadGuy. Yeah.
Like, after seeing all the shit this motherfucker is able to do,
and just like that's what I'm saying.
As a normal ass, comparatively normal ass Quincy are just gonna be able to like take him out like nothing.
The thing is, I could feel more compassionate, and I think I can move from his wrongdoings if there was some sort of brainwashing going on, if there was some sort of like power that's taken over him, because I think he has like the blood. I think he's technically the quote-unquote son of YouHaBadGuy, or he's like inherited that title or something. Right,
he has like been given an ability, like most of the other Stern Ritters with their letters and all that.
Yes.
But in the terms of like son, it's more so just
that's why I figured a title or something.
Right, you know, anybody who is a Quincy is technically a son, quote-unquote, of YouHaBadGuy.
Anyways, what I'm saying is that even if there's something that goes into that, where like I can understand then from the beginning of the show where he then reads the book he then gets curious about his Quincy legacy, lineage,
he
and then
to the conclusion that apparently he has to do this on his own.
Yeah,
because I can only assume he's like trying to figure out like, if I'm gonna do this, I need to make it as convincing as possible, so they can't know, so that they for whatever reason, if they are to find out, and if they do know that they're gonna like, it's just gonna fuck up the whole thing, and it's not gonna work. They're gonna know, and then I'm gonna be found out and fucking killed. Which you gotta play it real fucking safe. You have to be on your best behavior. You have to be perfect,
dude. As I'm
in order to not fuck anything up. It's insane.
This is what I'm saying. That's why I hope that of the three possibilities, I think the one that I would have the most understanding for is the brainwashing situation, where if he was to come to after YouHaBadGuy is gone, and he's like,
"What happened?
Yo, I'm sorry for subconsciously like trying to kill you, for saying all those hateful things, like that wasn't me." That it's like in those moments where I'd feel like, okay, we could still be friends now. But if if he has just turned coat and honestly believes it, or he's playing the long game for this long, is those the two things where I'm like, I have
at what point is the long game too long?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
The fact that he let getting to the castle, that's the too far part.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I think if you could play the long game up until he gets to, what is it called, the castle, the Soul Reaper's castle,
the Royal Palace, or like the Serite.
Yeah, the Royal Palace. I could understand playing some sort of long game up until you get to that point, and then finding some way to like. But also, I know the show at that point, not everyone was all together, so I know that there may be some point after that, but there's still like a point in time where like Ichigo comes back at that moment where like they're in that space.
Yeah. And you got to think, like, if that is the case, the rest of the Kingsguard are right there.
I know.
Next to him. Even if he does make a move, he's going to get dogpiled.
I know. That's why
insane.
And that's why I know it's tough. But what I'm saying is, like, even after that point, like, we're now getting to a point now, even like, let's say hypothetically you're right. And the sword gets pulled out, Ichigo kills the Soul Reaper King. Was that his
Soul King?
Soul King.
Yeah.
And that all that shit happens. Up until the part where YouHaBadGuy gets the power and like remakes the Citadel. Like at a certain point, he's getting more power. So
right.
He's
reached an apex.
Yeah,
man.
Your window of opportunity. What are you gonna do?
There's got to be some kind of linchpin,
right? And so like
something stopping you from acting, or you're waiting for something,
right? So even now that we know that like all the people, all the Soul Reapers are there, I could even suspend my mercy. I can suspend my mercy up until that point, whenever like he now has like remade the Royal Palace and now everyone's there.
Right.
Maybe that's when I could understand him like breaking away and being like, hey, so like I've been playing this long game.
Yeah, because at that point there aren't many like other Quincy's to worry about.
And that's what I'm saying.
It's just the Kingsguard and that's it.
Right. And so like, if we want to say like you're like I'm getting hyped up and I'm talking too fast.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, if you're right, there's not a lot of backup and there's not a lot of moment where like everyone's all together
and
everyone's spread out. The Royal Guard's all right there. At this point where we're all kind of split up, YouHaBadGuy's on the throne. I could understand maybe there's a moment like that. But what happened with, was it Renji?
Yeah,
Renji. That fight with Renji was like,
that was fucking rad.
It was pretty rad.
That was so cool.
It was pretty rad. But from and now again, who knows? Renji's the main character. He may come back. But for right now, he got shot through the chest.
He's a fucking mainstay. But yeah, straight through the fucking
straight through the chest. At least for what I know right now, at the end, Disc 1, Volume 3, Renji's dead. That's what it seems like to me. Maybe he may come back. I don't know. And at that point, another mainstay character potentially dead at the hands of Uryu. And there was a potential, I think, that's what I'm saying. So for me, that's when when that moment happened, when they all split up, if we're all here, we're all in the thing, and all the big good guys are there.
Right. There's a recipe here.
There's a recipe for I could understand him coming to or him trying to find Ichigo, or him trying to find something, or him trying to find somebody and go, hey guys, I've been playing the long game here. Yeah.
It's me. I'm your guy on the inside. Don't freak out. I'm sorry. You're going to give it away.
I'm sorry I killed you. Yeah. I would hate that. I would hate that, but I could understand it coming out at that point, because that would be like the first opportunity where like we may be able to all join forces and make it happen.
Right.
I'll give you that.
Right.
I still don't think I'd be super happy about it, and I think it should have been stopped way before that. But I understand that circumstances may not have afforded that. But that's rough. That's rough to justify, my guy.
A big fucking Like that's a lot of build up.
But what I'm saying is, like, even after that fight with Renji, like, it seems like he's still like, the time of the Soul Reapers has ended,
right?
And he seems very stern, and he's
like a stern Richter.
No pun intended. He seems very stoic. He seems very upset, or
neck
very much
deep in the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, exactly. His copium is out of control, and so I don't know. You know what I mean? Like that's where I'm at. Where I'm like,
because another thing you got to think about is that we've seen that YouHaBadGuy as the Quincy King has the ability to just like siphon abilities and life force from pretty much any of the other Quincy's. So it's that's another fucking thing he's got to worry about if that's the case. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I really hope it's not some sort of inside job, because if so, I don't see the justification for it. Or at least not the one where I feel super happy about it.
At this point, at least. I mean, like, because
even like what I'm trying to say is, like, even let's say hypothetically, you are able to get YouHaBadGuy alone, and you get enough power to like siphon his power or something like that. You get to the point where like YouHaBadGuy damn near kills everyone, but you get your chance and kill him. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, what?
That'd be like the worst case scenario.
At what point?
Like, he'd be dead, but like so is everyone else.
But that's what I'm saying. At what point is like, what are you saving at that point? The world's gone. He's remade the world, which is probably it's whatever. All your friends are dead potentially. Like,
push him to the edge.
Yeah. All my friends are dead. No. But like, what I'm saying is like, unless he's playing the long game to be the king of the Quincy's and take over everything.
That would fucking suck. My God. I hate the series so much.
Wait. But and then option 3 of him playing the long game was circle back around to option 1, because he's been the big bad guy the whole time.
That wouldn't make sense.
No. I don't know nothing about
that'd be hilarious and so stupid, but it wouldn't make any sense.
If you're thinking about that,
right?
If we're gonna say hypothetically, we have our man Uryu is gonna fight till the very end to be an inside man to take out YouHaBadGuy and to like really play the long game. And if he really doesn't, there's 2 options. Like I said, he either gets to the very end and like at any cost, all his friends' lives, the world being remade and destroyed or whatever, or damn near destroyed.
Yeah.
To then kill him. It's like, at what point was that too much for that success? Or the only other option I see is that he wants to be the king of the Quincy's and then take over for YouHaBadGuy. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I have no inside knowledge.
I can't tell you how much I hate that idea. Oh my God, that'd be so stupid. Everyone would hate Bleach just for that.
I bet.
Just for that shit.
Has the manga finished up yet?
Yes, it's ended. I've read it.
Please don't.
I'm completely caught up.
Please don't tell me.
No, yeah, Dakota, he let me use his Google Play books, and I was able to read the rest of the manga from where the anime leaves off.
Okay, now I'm scared.
So I know exactly what happens.
Okay,
but I'm not going to say anything.
Do you think the anime is going to deviate at all, or think they're going to be pretty? Have they felt pretty?
I thought
in tandem.
Yeah, I'd say it's been pretty faithful to it so far.
Okay,
I can't imagine why they'd make any deviations unless it's just because Tite Kubo wants to do something special for the animation. Right. But I mean, as far as the manga goes, I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is like,
what I'm trying to say is like, you think that the story beats they've hit so far, they're going to probably continue and hit. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Because the only thing I was thinking was if they decide to take a turn and end the story differently in the show. But I don't. If they haven't done it so far, I don't imagine they would do the.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty.
Okay.
It's been pretty good so far.
Damn, that would suck so bad.
Yeah, man.
The problem now I'm scared. Now I'm scared because I think obviously, and now I'm like, well, shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't want to.
No, dude, the speculation is my favorite fucking part of this.
I know.
Just being able to workshop different ideas as far as what happens or why shit is happening.
Yeah.
It's the fucking best. And dude, all this Uryu shit aside, I need to see Zaraki. I need to see Kenpachi's Bankai, dude.
Dude, I'm excited for that fight.
God damn.
And it feels like it's going to happen pretty soon.
Yeah.
Which feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, there's a lot of cool fights, I think, heading up.
Oh, yeah.
I know you've mentioned it already, that obviously, and again, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know we're at the final level, literally, and you have all the big
fortress of evil.
Exactly, we're at the fortress of evil with all the big bad guys, all the big good guys in one place. I'm like,
bunch of fucking mini bosses surrounding the final boss.
The
final god.
Yeah. We have the 5 mini worlds around the one
right.
castle at the
you
end.
gotta get all the fucking crystals to unlock the secret ending.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's fucking Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah. A little Mario world. We're bouncing from one level to the next. Anyways, I'm excited because I know we're gonna hit some pretty big stuff. I just don't know who's gonna die in the process.
Mm-hmm.
Is the part that worries me.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know all the deep lore with Aizen, but he's been taken out of cryo sleep, basically.
They put that motherfucker in a chair and wheeled him out to the surface.
They wheeled him out to let him
hilarious.
Watch. It's crazy.
A permanent fuck you generator.
And then what's the guy in yellow? The guy in yellow's name?
The guy in yellow.
Yeah, the LED costume.
Mayuri. Yeah. Oh my god.
Bullshit generator.
Oh my god.
I can turn down the power of your chair.
Do you know what's in this beaker? It's fentanyl. And it's going straight into your veins.
Oh
That's
my god,
crazy.
that was the fucking best, dude. Holy shit.
Oh man.
He's okay, he went from being this creepy asshat, piece of shit, to one of my absolute favorite characters.
He seems pretty fun.
Solely because he's a creepy asshat and piece of shit, but good.
But in a good way, okay?
Right. But on your side.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Crazy.
It's insane. It's one of my favorite tropes of this evil fuckwad being on the side of good.
Yes.
It's one of the best.
Yeah. Dude, and then we got I also don't know this guy, but Ukitake.
Oh yeah.
Or how do you say his name?
Mm-hmm. The captain of squad, was it 13, I think?
The dark arm.
Dude.
The
fucking right hand of God.
Dude,
holy shit.
Sick as hell.
That's pretty fucking rad, man.
Dude.
He's been stuck. Say stuck, maybe he's given a new lease on life after overcoming this terminal illness,
uncurable lung disease,
right? By having the disembodied right hand of God take pity on him.
Yes, literally, you shed a tear for him and go, right. You know what?
You get to have a go at life for a little longer.
You're my guy,
right? I'm not gonna get rid of your illness. It's just gonna stop killing you.
Yeah,
for a while,
dude.
Mm-hmm.
What a powerful character.
Oh yeah.
And of course the second he gets his moment to shine, we get his backstory and
his friendship with Shinsui, dude.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. It was a touching moment, and not only that, it's just the fact that in that moment, everyone's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" He's like, "Trust me, dude.
I'm doing what I gotta do.
I have been waiting for this moment for my entire life, and I know exactly what I'm supposed to do."
Right.
And I was like, "Bro."
From the moment I was saved, I knew.
Yeah, exactly. And it's that kind of
crazy.
Dude, that kind of shit is so powerful and so... That's a level of sacrifice that's I can't comprehend or can't understand. And it's man, that's so powerful. And the fact that he again, we don't know his outcome right now, but it seems like he has sacrificed himself fully.
He's become a thrall of this entity.
Yeah. Of what was the deity's name?
The Soul King.
Yeah. But he called it
Migi.
Migi
Hami?
Yeah, Migi.
I think, I'm not sure.
Migi Hagi. Me. I don't know. Me. Let's see. Yeah, Mimi Hagi. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right. Anyways, it's just like, so again, there's this right hand fist with an eye on it, and dude, it was just, I like even that whole. Again, I don't know his character from the show, but I get to see the fact. I was like, oh, so he's been around for a while.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that like I guess not everyone has known that he has this power.
Right. They've always known that he's been ill.
Yes.
And pretty sickly for a good while.
Right.
But, still capable enough to become a captain of the 13 Core Guard Squad. But besides that, I mean, like nobody knew he was just holding the right hand of God within him.
Which is so
for God knows how many years.
Crazy, dude. So crazy.
Yeah. Bonkers.
Reveals to the others that the kamikake process he underwent gave all his organs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not just his lungs to Mimihagi. And after handing over Squad 13 to Rukia, uses his life force to hold the Soul King together temporarily.
Man.
Damn, dude. That's so sick, man.
Just fucking arm wrestling with YouHaBadGuy up at the top of the Royal Palace.
Man. And this is what, and I love a good moment like this. There's a moment whenever the hand grabs the crystal and is holding it, and the eyes on the back of the hand. And there's a moment where YouHaBadGuy turns around and he says,
"What the fuck is this?"
He says, "I haven't foreseen this."
Right.
And in his eye, it like a crack happens of like this is a potential reality he never foresaw. And I was like, ooh, I love that shit.
Absolutely crazy.
I love that shit.
But you didn't see that coming, did you?
Yeah. That's an awful lot of shit for a bitch.
For a little bitch.
Coming from a little bitch. Dude, I forgot. The thing is, I was trying to say something else in the moment, and it came out wrong, but it came out even better, I think, in the long run.
Right. It's the perfect, like, vague insult.
Yeah.
No matter, like, what the situation, I think
it was Uryu, or it was someone talking some mad shit.
Right.
And I was going to say something along the line. Like, the thing I was trying to say was, that sounds like an awful lot of shit talking for a little bitch like you. Was the insult that I was trying to conjure up.
And
but in the moment,
sounds like a lot of shit for a little bitch.
I was like
my God.
Okay, I had a lot of fun with that.
That's good.
Sounds like a lot of shit for a bitch. I was like, okay. So anyways, I had a lot of fun with that.
Oh, man.
So yeah, every time someone started talking mad shit, I was like, all right. So yeah, a lot of fun. But yeah, there's, like we said, there's a lot of cool fight sequences that take place. I'm interested to see where Aizen fits back in this. Because did they bring him? Did they bring him through the portal?
No, he's just sitting down there. Back in the Serete, just in his chair.
I wonder where that's going to come into play.
It's hilarious that they just leave him like a fucking lawnmower unattended.
That poor guy.
I mean, he deserves it, but like, damn.
And that's the thing is, like, I don't know his whole backstory.
Dude, he's when I say big bad,
okay,
he's like one of the worst of the worst.
Really?
Yeah, straight up.
Because I know he's repressed right now, but he kind of just seems pretty chill right now.
Oh yeah, no, he comes off that way.
Yeah,
real calm and collected. Real cool.
Yeah. He's like, go ahead and just release the other things. Like, come on.
No, that's because
you're a real piece of work.
You know what? He's coming off that way. Just also, like, not only because that's just kind of like how he is, but also because he was humbled the fuck out of by Ichigo at the end of the original series.
Okay.
Yeah. No, this dude full on like has a straight up god complex and was trying to, like, he made himself into like a nigh perfect being. He was trying to basically like do the same shit that YouHaBadGuy is trying to do, but obviously it didn't work out for him.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's just been sealed in like in the deep bowels beneath the Serete for I don't know how long it's been by this point, but I mean, long enough.
I think he said something like 2 years or like a couple of years or something
Yeah.
of like being stuck or whatever. So I'm not sure if there's like I don't know.
Something along those lines. That I have to look it up.
That's also what I'm worried about with this whole thing with YouHaBadGuy.
Like you've left a rocket launcher to go deal with like an artillery gun.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta weigh your options at one point. And of course the imminent like world-ending threat is gonna take priority, but there's
of course
another one that is just sitting in his chair.
Yeah. And what
only
I'm saying
slightly restrained.
That's what I'm saying is like what I'm saying is like I'm also worried that like they're not gonna be able to kill YouHaBadGuy in some way. Like he's just gotten too powerful.
Right, because I mean that's it honestly like that's
you
can't really do much against him.
There's like a level of power that's like there's a whole like talk about that in like the Star Wars universe, not to like divert too much, but like there's a certain level of Sith power you can get into where like you have to be careful in which you take care of a Sith, because like just like a Force ghost can be like you can kill a Jedi and he can like, if with enough power and training you can become a Force ghost. And the Sith kind of has the same thing, but like you kind of got to be careful because like they can just like haunt relics, like haunt items, or like maintain like you have to seal away a powerful enough Sith.
It becomes like a fucking poltergeist.
You can kill his physical form, but like
the malevolent spirit will still remain.
Exactly, and it's like that's the kind of shit of like I feel like we're at that point where it's like YouHaBadGuy will like you may be able to kill his body, but like
what about his soul?
You have to lock away his essence somewhere.
Right.
I could be wrong. You know, he may dry up and wither away, but like it feels like that with Eisen. Apparently, Eisen couldn't kill him. Apparently,
right? Eisen buffed himself up enough that I mean, you couldn't kill him in a way that wouldn't take forever.
Okay,
but he's still able to be killed.
Okay,
like Ichigo was able to put him down for the count, but not kill him.
Why is that? Just his power, or
he made a pact. And gave in exchange for the power to defeat Eisen, he gave up his Soul Reaper powers.
Oh.
And that was enough to put Eisen down.
Wow.
And get him to a state where he's like he can't do any harm for a while. And that's when they just took him and locked him away.
Damn.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
it's ridiculous.
Awful lot of sacrifice too, but hey. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see his whole story.
Well, shit, man. I've already talked to Ethan about it. We got to just watch Bleach.
Yeah. Is he throughout like the whole series of Bleach, or is he like a specific like series of it, or a specific like chapter?
Right. For most of the original series, he's like the main villain.
Okay.
With a few sub villains and like other characters like taking the spotlight for a while. But you know, I mean, some of those could be considered like filler, which you can pass over.
Right.
And the story as a whole, Eisen is like the main villain.
Makes sense. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
How many episodes are in like the Bleach series? Is it a lot?
It's a lot. I want to say it's for sure in the hundreds, but I don't know if it's in the thousands. If Dakota were here, he'd be able to rattle that shit off like it's nothing.
16 seasons. Holy.
Yeah.
Let's see, episode count. 400. That's not too bad.
Okay.
I said not too bad. I mean,
that's not so bad.
I talked about looking at Shippuden and regular Naruto.
Yeah.
And combined, that show is 720.
Yeah, man, that's nuts.
The original Bleach episode series consists of 366 episodes from 2004 to 2012. Combined with the ongoing continuation of 1,000 Year Blood War, which is planned for approximately 52 episodes, which would bring the total count exceeding 400, making it one of the longest-running shonen animes. Interesting.
Dang.
Okay. So the original series is 366.
Yeah.
And then with 1,000 Year Blood War, we're looking at over 400.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Holy shit.
Holy shit. Oh, man.
Yeah. One of Shonen Jump's defining titles alongside One Piece and Naruto. Bleach resumes 1,000-Year Blood War. Yeah. That's crazy. The other two longest are then Naruto and then of course One Piece.
Man.
I jokingly said at the start of this episode, I was like, at the start of our session watching this volume, I was like, I'm probably gonna do the same thing with One Piece. Whatever the final arc for One Piece is, I'm gonna rock and roll with it and watch the ending with everyone else. So I know the ending, and then I'm gonna circle back around and then try and.
Compared to our track record with a lot of other shows,
not the worst.
Not even dissimilar to what we've done before.
Do you think that they would do something like that for One Piece? They'd have like 1,000-Year Blood War, like separate series of like a culmination of the end.
One Piece is interesting in that it's had multiple like animation changes. Like the new stuff like that they're putting out right now looks leagues like better, of course, because the original series came out like decades ago.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know. It's been pretty steady as far as like release goes. I don't think I can recall any like hiatuses in terms of like new episodes or anything like that. But then again, I binged like all of what was out during high school, and then I kind of fell off, but I've recently been like catching back up with it. What?
One Piece released July of 1997?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, dude, it's been out for a long fucking time.
I thought this came out in the early 2000s, like with Naruto and shit.
No.
Get out. 07-17. So next year will be 30 years?
Yep.
Get the hell out of here.
It's crazy, man.
That shit is crazy. I jokingly said 20 years ago, so I thought it was around 20-something years. Psych, it's damn near 30.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
He's in awe.
I'm
aghast.
The top 3 longest running anime by episode count is Saze-san. 7,700 episodes.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Doraemon over 3,000 episodes.
Yeah, Doraemon that's some old school like classic stuff.
Nintama Rantoro.
I don't think
2,100 episodes.
Jesus.
7,700 episodes is crazy.
That's ridiculous.
I'm actually curious. What
does this shit look like?
Saze-san. Let's see. This is some weird.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is. I mean, yeah, I guess technically
some weird.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like it looks more. I wouldn't say it's anime. It looks like it doesn't have like the characteristics of anime. It has like a very cartoony style.
Oh, okay.
I think it kind of is like the Simpsons of Japan. And, longest running animated television series airing in Japan since October 1969.
Holy shit.
With over 7,000 episodes, 7,000 segments based on 1946 manga. It follows the daily life.
46.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It follows the daily life of Saze and her multiple generational family in Tokyo.
Wow.
The show is a cultural staple symbolizing nostalgia and traditional Japanese family life. So yeah, like I said, it's kind of like and apparently I think it ended, the original run ended in 1974, and I think there's like other volumes of it that have continued the series on for a long time. Anyway, sorry. Got off track here there, but
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice little fun fact.
I am so curious to see what the end. Do we know like when the ending is going to happen for One Piece? I know they've been talking about it recently.
Yeah, I don't know. The last I heard, it was coming up on its final arc.
Okay,
but I'm not sure.
Final stage, last arc. The manga is currently in its final long-running saga, having moved to the Elbath arc after the Edheg arc.
Okay. Damn. Yeah. So it's close. It's almost over. Holy shit.
Producers of the live action series indicate that a significant portion, over 75 to 80% of the story has already been told. Yeah, okay. Live action stuff I don't care about.
Right.
Wow, dude.
That's crazy. I didn't think I'd live to see the day. Like, damn.
I'm about to say.
People have fucking died before this series ended. Jesus.
That's been going on for freaking 30 years. So, I mean, at that point, it's been going on for literally as long as I've been alive almost.
Wow. That is that's insane to think about.
One Piece has entered its final stage as of 2022 and is in the end game. But it is not ending immediately, while the manga is nearing its conclusion and the anime shifts to a seasonal format in April 2026 after the Egghead arc. Experts and fans estimate experts. That's fun. Experts and fans, because at this point you could spend 30 years on this show and you could be an expert. Anyways,
damn.
The
you got
final
your doctorate in One Piece.
Yeah. I spent 8 years in school learning about One Piece. Fans estimate the final conclusion could still be several years away.
Oh my God.
Get the fuck out of here. Potentially lasting until 2030 or beyond. Get out. That's not close.
That's crazy.
I thought we were like a year or two away from a conclusion. 2030 or beyond. Shit. Get out of here.
Oh,
that's not ending.
That's crazy.
That show has enough life in it still to be a new show.
Yeah.
2030, that's still 4 or 5 years away, dude.
Nuts.
What's your 5-year goal? Is your 5-year goal to end One Piece? Nah.
It's to find out what the end of One Piece
is.
Dude, I can't even think. I can't even imagine it. So much shit has happened.
I don't know what's happening.
I fucking love One Piece. It's just how you know it's going to derail.
Let me just tell you.
Right.
I've only seen the first episode. And then I have, throughout my life, maybe seen a grand total of probably 2 handfuls of episodes.
Yeah. I remember I've shown you like a couple fights.
You have shown me a couple fights. But I don't think I know the structural premise of the beginning of the show. Our boy eats some fruit. He becomes stretchy. He tries to become king of the pirates.
Right.
And then goes on adventures. Clear goal. Clear goal, 30-year process.
Right.
Is that at this point, like, also, if he have they never aged? Like, that's the thing. It's crazy. I know, but it's just crazy to think.
Design wise,
yeah.
Like, they'll get new outfits. They'll like grow a bit.
Yeah. But
no, like, noticeable, like, age.
Yeah, I'm just playing mostly.
Right,
but what I'm trying to say, like, have they aged 30 years? Is Luffy now 50-some years old?
No.
I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm still spry.
I can still.
I still got a spring in my step.
Yeah. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, like, I don't know any of the boss characters that he's fought, any of the pirates that he's conquered and like got their powers or whatever.
It's fucking insane, dude. Like,
I have no idea what's going on. So, continue.
Oh man, just thinking about it, I don't think I could think of many other like shows, at least long running like shonen type shows like this, like Naruto, like Bleach.
Yes.
That have enraptured me enough for me to binge hundreds of episodes.
Yeah.
While I'm in high school, like One Piece did.
Yeah.
I honestly can't put it into words, man. Like, I hold it to a different standard compared to shit like Dragon Ball.
Really?
Dragon Ball still holds a special place to me.
Yes.
Because it's also some shit I grew up on.
Right. It's OG.
Yeah. But man, I don't know how to describe how this show like got me. Like how I got hooked enough, you know?
Right.
It's definitely got to do with the characters, the character writing,
okay,
especially, and just like the shit that happens. Of course, the fights are cool, but
right.
if that was all there was to it, I mean, that I'd put it in with Dragon Ball.
Right. I made the joke a few weeks ago. Again, one of the first animes I ever watched and ever like really connected with was Naruto, which I know now obviously holds a level of cringe, I think, in some circles and stuff. But like, it was the first one, and I think the same thing. I connected with certain characters, and I think I watched the entirety of like the original series, which is like 200 and some episodes.
Yeah,
and so like, it was the first series, first show. Cartoon or whatever like that I watched so many episodes on. It had like such great, I mean, like I said, it's probably cringe not to say that, but such great writing like throughout the whole thing that like really has these like big anime moments where these big fight sequences, you get new powers, you get all this stuff. You know, some American cartoons have had long running stories like that, but like up until that point, like I had felt
compared to it, like there was nothing else like it.
Right. I look back at like Justice League, Batman animated series, like those kind of shows had like long running stories with bad guys and like had some great character development, which I also loved and fell in love with and haven't watched in years and would love to watch those again. But I hear what you're saying, where I was like, I could sit there and like, there was a couple times Cartoon Network would do like a Naruto Hundo, and it was like the first 100 episodes
oh my God,
of Naruto.
I remember that
and I would
shit,
sit there
dude.
like on a Friday, Saturday evening and would watch, and would binge episodes and like stay up to date on what the series was doing. And like, again, this is whenever it was again on television in like the early 2000s. And it was like, that shit had me in rapture. I was like, bruh.
Hooked.
Yeah. Nothing beats Shadow Clone Rasengan.
Right. Good old Shadow Clone Rasengan.
Anyway, so it's like that kind of shit where it's like, so I get what you're saying. I get where you're coming from. We were like, it just had me hooked. And I haven't gone back to it since. And that's why I kind of had, you know, I made the joke to my middle brother, Eric. You know, he's been on the show a couple of times as well. He has been a big fan of Bleach.
Yeah.
He has watched, I think, almost all the major, like, main show, I think. I'm not sure if he's kept up with any of the 1,000-Year Blood War stuff. I'd be interested to hear from him.
Yeah, for sure.
But he and I also watched Naruto. Ethan did as well, but I know for a fact Eric and I loved Naruto and watched a whole bunch of it. And I told him over, it was Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
I invited my family over for dinner Easter Sunday, and I was hanging out with him, and he and I got to talking, and I told him the same thing I told you. I was like, I found out that the Hulu subscription I have has all of the original series and Shippuden, and I thought that they were both like similar in length. I had no idea that the original series ended at like 220, and Shippuden ended at 500, like from 1 to 500. So like I was like, I had no idea that like there was like so much meat in like the Shippuden category. And Eric was like, how much have you watched? And I was like, I think I may have watched like the first 2 episodes of Shippuden. He's like, you mean to tell me that you haven't watched like anything else? Any of this big shit happening? And I was like, no.
Yeah, there's a lot, man.
I had no idea.
Holy shit.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. So I was like, so he and I were talking, and he was like, we have got to watch that. And I was like, you don't got to threaten me with a good time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to hop back in it.
Oh yeah,
it sounds kind of fun. I know that's a big ask, but I was like,
for
hey.
sure. It's the same thing. Like I remember you mentioning like wanting to start One Piece.
Yeah.
At one point, and I was
I know,
man. If you do,
well,
you ain't doing it without me.
No, I'm not.
Because holy shit,
I'm
man.
definitely not. And I think I said that because again, I was underneath the impression that the ending was going to be around the corner. And when I say around the corner, like I said, I thought like the ending was going to be happening like this year or next year around the corner. I didn't know it was going to be 5 years from now.
Yeah.
I didn't
estimate.
Oh yeah. Hey, fans and experts. You can't forget the experts. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy.
If you have the audacity,
if your show has experts,
what I'm saying is like if you have the audacity to say I'm an expert at One Piece, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna trust your prediction more than I would predict. Not more than I would trust anybody else's prediction.
You know a hell of a lot more than me.
Yeah. No. Please, I'm a One Piece expert.
Right.
Oh, please do have the stage here.
Yeah.
Here's the microphone.
Mic.
Yeah. What do you think your predictions are? If you estimate roughly 2030 or beyond,
that's fucking nuts.
That's crazy. But at the same time, you probably have more. You have more insight. You're more of an expert than I am.
Yeah.
Anyways, what I'm saying is, like, if we're already at, like, what was it, 1,100 episodes?
Mm-hmm.
We're damn near going to be at 2,000 before this show's over with.
Man.
I can start now, but my goodness.
Yeah. It's... Wouldn't it be something if by the time you catch up, the series has ended?
That would be actually be wild.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah. I watch a couple episodes a day for the next 5 years, and I get
got a routine going.
Yeah.
Man,
I do the old fashioned weekly drop on Fridays where I watch a new episode.
Weekend watch parties, dude.
Bruh. That would be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just to make sure I'm doing some fact checking.
Yeah.
Let's see, One Piece episode count. How many we got?
What's the number? The big bad number.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Yep. 1,155 episodes currently.
Woof. Yep.
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 The official count may vary slightly based on specials and other movies and stuff, but it says that the series will continue into its 22nd season.
Damn. That's crazy.
Wow.
See, that sounds like a lot, but then I remember like all the old live action like serials that last for that long, if not more.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like, look, like we've been like Maya and I have been watching Law and Order. SVU.
Oh man.
What is the SVU episode count?
Jeez.
I'm curious. I think they also have like 30 something seasons or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Law and Order SVU currently. Oh, it's still going? Get out.
Oh damn.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm sorry. As of 2026, this year, Law and Order SVU has aired 590 episodes.
Damn.
Currently in its 27th season.
27.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The series. So that's so I didn't know there was like I guess it makes sense that like it's gonna I guess fluctuate between shows of how many episodes because there's no like real fixed number for a season.
Right.
But the series is the longest running primetime live action series in American television history.
Wow.
Having surpassed 500 episodes during its 23rd season. The show is available to stream. Okay, whatever. Wow.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah. Holy.
Dude. We got some long ass shit.
We got some long ass shit, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, but anyways.
I still got to show you those fucking videos for One Piece that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Way back when. Because, man, that shit is good. Like, I think it really nails, like, what appeals to me about the series, and I want to get your take on it to see how you feel.
I don't think I've ever been opposed to the show. Again, I don't know any of the, like, I don't know any of, like, the characters' names very well. Yeah. I don't know any of the bad guys. I don't know any of the tension that happens. So, like, I don't think, so when I think of One Piece, there's no, like, ooh, I don't want to watch that, or like, oh, I don't like that, or whatever. Like no, gosh, now we're getting into the weeds here. I get some hate for this.
Oh boy,
I have personally. I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it.
How bad is it?
It's not bad. It's not bad. I can tell. I think that there are aspects of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure I like, but I think in its entirety, the stuff that I have watched and like the episodes that I have watched, I'm like, I don't think this is really for me.
Yeah,
it's a little too out there.
Damn,
and like in kind of a goofy way, and some of it is fun.
Yeah, there's the bizarre you see in like like other stuff that we've watched, and then there's fucking bizarre in JoJo's, which is genuinely bizarre.
And I think and I'm not hating on the show. Again,
Right.
I haven't watched a lot of it in its entirety. I've seen some.
I've shown you some of my favorite stands.
and they're fun.
I've shown you
and
like
I love
it was some of the really big fights, dude. Holy shit.
Like the thing is, like the art style is so out there and weird,
It's
and I love
hard.
I love how creative it is. I love how there's like you can tell an interesting and weird story. It is
colors,
bizarre,
the sound design,
all of it, and that's why like I can appreciate it for what it is, and I can also look at it and go, it's not. There's some of it I'm not really jiving with.
It just ain't doing it.
It just ain't doing it for me.
Yeah, I get you.
Right. And so, and what I'm saying is, like, I don't feel that way about something like One Piece, where, like, I just haven't watched it, so I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
And I've never really given it a fair shot, because partially, again, it's been one of the longest running animes forever.
Yeah,
So I'm not.
it's daunting.
Yeah, right.
Like, Gundam is daunting in that there is a lot
yes.
in the franchise itself.
But I can take it in chunks.
Each individual series is not hundreds upon hundreds
Yes.
of episodes long.
Wang.
Right.
I'm kidding.
49 episodes.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Right. No. But but there's like that's about as long as it goes.
Yeah.
When you got a real doozy on your hands if you got a 50 or 60 episode Gundam.
Right.
And that's about
that's
it.
big for us.
Yeah, that's big for us. yeah. Ooh, you got
Right.
you got 50 episodes? Ooh, baby.
Oof. That's gonna take like
You're
at least a month or two.
Yeah, you're a chunky one, aren't you? Yeah. Anyways, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so I think I do think that the same kind of thing about One Piece. The animation's kind of different. It's a little bit wacky. It's probably a little goofy, a little more cartoony.
Yeah.
But again, it has its own style. And like you said before, for it going for almost 30 years, the animation has changed over the years.
Right.
The same thing can be said about Bleach,
Mm-hmm.
Naruto, all of them.
Oh,
Again, you go for long enough, things are bound to kind of mold and change.
Right.
Which is fine. But again, I don't think I have anything against One Piece. I just have never really wanted to start that because I haven't had like a clear end.
Yeah.
Maybe if an expert could tell me
one of the many.
Yeah. Could give me like here's the first arc is like 100 episodes or something. Maybe I think that would help me out some more of like, okay, I know that I could like watch this and get to a pause point and go, how do I feel?
And I mean that's you.
I know that you can do that. I never done it though.
Right.
But,
it's just a matter of like finding that.
of course.
Because I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like the experts have probably
Yeah,
made
yeah,
episode guides
100%.
as far as like what kind of watch order you're looking for.
Yes.
But I mean, it was hard to think of any aside from like maybe one arc in the entirety of the show.
Yeah.
That felt like filler.
Okay.
Like it kept it pretty consistent
Right.
as far as like what they're doing, what their next step is going to be.
Yeah.
Whatever fucking asshole they're trying to beat the shit out of now.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever goon they're trying to get now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It was good.
Yeah, I believe you, and I think obviously I don't think a show like that has been going for damn near 1,200
So
episodes. and not been
rather
good.
than just like plop you in, like shove you in a box with a screen and say, "Here you go."
Because I'm also not the kind of person, at least not in my in this day and age. Once upon a time when I was younger and things used to just like come on the television, I think I just used to have things in the background. I didn't care as much.
Yeah.
I don't operate that way now. If I'm going to have things in the background, a lot of times it's podcast or music or things that I can like, I don't have to watch, but I can have headphones in and like still be aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
But like, if there's something on the television, if we're going to like put on a show, I'm going to want to sit down and watch the show. So like, I think a lot of times people will just like have One Piece going on in the background and they can like quote unquote catch up with episodes. But
Yeah.
I don't think I would get a lot out of that.
Dakota has done that for a few shows, and I'm like, how?
I don't. Yeah.
How do you do it, man?
I
That
could-
sounds impossible to me.
Yeah. I think some people.
It's crazy.
Some people can do that, I think, and like can really can hear it and like probably like I think if it was in English, I could probably do a better job of just like listening to
Right.
it. But then at that point, like I think a lot of it is like it's the visuals of the. So what I'm saying is
Yeah.
like if you're gonna say like, hey, like just like put on One Piece and watch it. I'm like, okay, but like I'm gonna need to dedicate a couple hours to watch a couple episodes.
Right.
And again, I think it would help me out if we're like, okay, like the first arc is like 100 episodes or or is, or how 50 something episodes, like the first, like we're going to hit like a main, like a little ending chapter mark or something. That would help me out a lot to go, okay, at least I now know I have like a goal to shoot towards. So I can, like, again, we can watch this, we can take a pause, we can watch something else, and we'll come back and pick up where we left off and start a new little arc. I think that would help me out a lot.
Yeah.
For a show like that, to maybe take bite-sized chunks out of it, because hey, I'm not gonna eat this watermelon all at once. Yeah. I'm gonna take little bites out of it.
That's a whole cake.
That's a whole cake. It's a lot there.
I'm just one birthday boy.
That's a big ass sheet cake, and I only got one fork.
Right.
So yeah. But anyways.
So yeah, I definitely understand the hesitation as far as not only that, but just like the not, like, because like you said, I don't think I can just.
There are some shows that I probably don't care about the story of, and I could probably just put in the background. But like that's one of those, like I kind of want to know about it. Yeah. I want to watch it because I would like to catch up on what's happening a little bit. And that's the kind of stuff I think that I can't just put that in the background.
Yeah,
there are some shows or some movies that I've watched a couple times, or maybe for instance like a Law and Order episode where like I don't. Again, if you miss one episode, you're not going to miss the entire plot line of
because they're all self-contained.
Exactly right. If I jump from episode 51 to 53, I'm not going to be like, no, wait, now why is he here doing
You can watch it in pretty much any order you want.
Right. That's the kind of stuff where like I can understand that shit more. But I'm not just going to jump in episode 4 and go, ooh, what's going on? And have no idea
saga.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Jesus.
Of the longest running saga.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, so,
Man.
But, we've been going for a little bit.
Yeah,
and we've actually kind of gone on for longer than.
Right, I think
that's okay.
I think it was worth it.
The only thing that I'll say to add to this, for if nothing else, for our posterity's sake, we've been going through Mass Effect 3.
Dude,
started it up again.
Oh yes.
Oh man, it feels good. I was looking at it tonight as you were playing, and I was like, man, the visuals look really good.
Oh yeah.
People don't like motion blur in games, but I do. I like really a little motion.
You can depends. Do it well.
Yes. Sometimes it can be doing too much, and I think having
if I turn to look a certain way, and like it blurs, but it like fucking drags.
Yeah.
And I finish looking, I get fucking dizzy. That's when. Yeah, that's when it's over the line.
Right. But there's a couple games I think I like that. I like a little bit of bloom. Sometimes I like a little bit of motion blur. I think it feels a little bit real in some aspects. Again, if it's done right. And I feel like Mass Effect 3 does that. There's like a little bit of motion blur. The textures look really like higher resolution than the previous games for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
The music and the sound is all really nice. There's a lot going on. There's a couple times today where like you had like turned and moved around, and I was like, man, it looks real smooth, and the gunplay is really cool. Anyways, I was enjoying it, and we met our lady Jack. They freaking glammed up.
Psychotic biotic dude.
They glammed up all the companions. No mods.
Yep.
Just Mass Effect 3, everyone's like, ooh, I'm
Jack
hot as
still
hell.
has the straps, but she's also got a nice little leather crop jacket.
Yeah.
As well as pants.
Yep.
And
she like a ponytail now.
Right, grew some hair out. And she looks great.
Yeah.
Not to say
still like her iconic self, but just like yeah.
I don't want to say that she looked bad before. Because that was like the way she looked was part of her character.
Oh, right.
She was this insane, like, biotic monster.
Yeah.
That was not on the straight and narrow for most of her life.
She definitely looked like she had a rough past, I will say. She had like a shaved head, and she was very much like, I don't want to be around nobody. Right. Like, okay, hey.
And I mean, some of the other outfits they gave her really add to that really punk aesthetic that she's got.
Yeah, spikes.
Yeah, but she still has that punk look to her in 3. It's just not as like
she may have softened up a little bit.
Right. She's got a class of kids.
Exactly.
That she's very protective of.
Which is nice.
Yeah. It's very nice.
Yeah, I love that.
To see where she's gone.
Exactly.
And how she's developed as a character. It's really cool.
I agree. We're about to meet Miranda.
Oh yeah,
about to go find her on the freaking ship. Ashley has awoken.
Yeah, she woke up from her fucking head trauma induced coma.
Bruh, dude, got the first thing to see her, and I was like, "Holy shit, you got beat to hell.
Look a little rough."
Yeah,
but hey, you're a Spectre now.
Yeah,
welcome to the club.
Thanks, Shepard. Yeah. We walked in there, and what was the guy? The freaking Udina walked in there. I did it. We walk in there, and I was like, "Hey, quit talking about wine."
Right. He we step in, and he's starting to walk out, and he's like, "Shepherd," and we're like, "Udina, rat."
It's an awful lot of
you fucking snake.
It's an awful lot of shit for a bit.
Oh, that's good.
I had a lot of fun going back over that. We've a little both and. We've been watching some shows.
Oh yeah.
We've been playing some games. It's been fun. So all this and more next week.
Oh yes.
You guys know how to get in touch with us. We got comment sections on Spotify and on YouTube, where you can leave us some of your responses, what you think about. Let us know what you think about the Volume 3 of 1,000 Year Blood War.
Bleachy go.
Let us know what episode of One Piece you're on.
Oh, God.
Or if you finished it.
Right.
We're interested to hear what you got. Or if you've ever watched Naruto before. Or just yell into the void.
Right.
Scream
if you can.
Screech.
Open the void. Yell into it.
Howl.
Yeah. That's how you find us. And until next week, thank you so much for listening.
See ya.
Bye-bye.